Hey guys, my name is Chris. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that wherever you are staying safe and healthy. Today I wanted to do our cash envelope stuffing for this next week. But first, I took my wife to work this morning. Our inventory with my work is low right now, so I went in early this morning, worked a couple hours, took her to work, and go home, work a couple more hours, and then I'll be done with what I need to do, and I won't be working tomorrow, so I'll have tomorrow off, which is great. But I wanted to come on here and just wish you all a wonderful day. I will be going to the bank either, well, probably after I get back home and work a couple more hours. I'll go to the bank, get some money, and then I'll show y'all our cash stuffing envelopes, so y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, I have gone to the bank and I've gotten the money out for this week, so I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing our envelopes. This will be for the week of July 24th through the 30th. So I've got through with the rest of my work today, with my job that is, and finished that up. It did take longer than I expected, but I will be off work tomorrow due to low inventory and being caught up on what I personally take care of. So that's a big plus. So I'm trying to think of something maybe I can film for y'all tomorrow. I'll be thinking on that though, and hopefully I will have another video up for y'all tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and count the cash so y'all can get an idea of how much we're putting in our envelopes this week. All right, so we have 50. Let's see, we'll do it like this. 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 265, 270, 275. So we are stuffing $275 this week, this pay period. All right, so let me go ahead and I'll move the envelopes, and then we'll kind of divvy up this money just a little bit so y'all can see it as I take away from it. And I apologize if y'all hear my air conditioning running in the background. It's really hot today, y'all. It's almost 100 degrees outside. It's just, I feel like some days all our air conditioning does is run non-stop. But that's what you get for living way down south in the Georgia heat. We have some really hot summers, and this summer hadn't been that bad up until a few weeks ago. It started pushing up to 100, but for the first part of summer and all of spring was really pleasant. We weren't even getting over probably 90 degrees most days. So for us, that was nice, because we're used to 100 degrees, 98 and up. So, all right. So the first category we're going to stuff today is our grocery envelope. So I think last week when I stuffed this one, well, let's open it up and we'll see instead of guessing. So last week we had, or last time I did a cash stuffing video, sorry, we had 183 in here. Well, we did a lot of beating out, as you see. We spent a total of $71, which brought our balance down to 112, and then the recent grocery haul I did for y'all, that was $110 and change. I just rounded it up to 111. Should have $1 left. I'm not sure where I put the dollar because it's not in here. So, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. It may have gotten used. I don't know. Maybe I misplaced it. So if I did, I'll just put it back in here. But we're going to go ahead and just pretend that there's not supposed to be $1 here and that we're zeroed out. So I'm going to be adding $100 today to this. So let's do, today's date is 7/23, and this is a deposit. plus 100, which leaves us a balance of 100. Okay, so for this, I'm going to use the 250s that I pulled out of the bank to stuff this envelope. We still got to get a few things from the grocery store. You know, our grocery haul was $110, but you know, $100 just don't go anywhere anymore. You saw what, to me, at least, very little that we bought there for that. You know, which we did buy a lot of meals, but we need some more meats now. So we'll probably be going to the grocery store again this weekend and just adding a few things from this $100. All right, our next category is our pet care envelope. This is used for our pets' food, their litter, their puppy pads, just anything that we might grab for them, like at PetSmart or Walmart. Those purchases come from this envelope. So we have, I need to learn how to open my envelopes, y'all. Look, that's probably why they're getting so crazy. All right, okay. So let's see what we got in here. So currently in this envelope, we have $40. I did go to Walmart on the 17th and I bought some cat food and kitty litter, and that ended up being $25, so it left us with $40. Let's make sure that that's what we have in here. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 38, 39, 40. So $40 is what we have in there right now. And our budget for our pet care envelope per week is $30. So I'm going to be adding $30 to this. So I'm going to take a 20 and a 10. Put this down. So I'm going to add this to this. Update my sheet here. So today is the 23rd. Deposit plus 30. So if we add 30, we should have a balance of 70. All right, we'll count that and double check. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, $70. All right, that one's good to go. Okay, next we have car maintenance. And currently in that envelope we have $210. Our car maintenance budget per week is $20. So put that to the side. I'll go ahead and update the tracker. Okay, what did I say? $20. So if we add 20 to 210, we should be left with 230. Okay, so let's take a 20 from our stack here. Pull the money back over here. All right, so I'm gonna add this 20 to what we had already, and let's count it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 205, 210, 215, 220, 225, 226, 227, 228, 229, 230. We will be needing an oil change before long on our Nissan. My wife prefers to drive the Nissan to and from work every day. She's more comfortable driving it than our other car. So, but before, when we were carpooling to our jobs before the pandemic started, we were alternating our two cars from week to week. So, you know, one week one car would be driven and then the other one would stay inside the garage. But now, since she prefers driving the Nissan over the Lexus, it's driven more now, and therefore it needs oil changes a little more often. But we're still okay for right now. But that will probably be the next thing we have to take out of this envelope for. All right. Our next category, guys, is vacation. Our vacation budget a week is $15. So let's see what our balance is in there now. So currently we have 104 in here. And let's count that to verify that before we add the 15. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 104 is correct. And by adding 15 to this, we should have 119. Okay, so here's 10, and then we'll take a 5 from over here. I apologize, y'all, if I'm leaving some of this out of frame. I'm sitting at a different desk today in the house, and it's kind of, my chair doesn't sit up as high as I want it to, so I feel like I'm having to reach more than I normally do. All right, so let's put this in order here. There's the 10s, and then we'll put the 5 in here. All right, let's make sure that we have 119. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119. And this is for our vacation envelope. We don't have any plans of going anywhere. I had mentioned in a previous video we're taking the last week off in September. I don't know if that'll just turn into a staycation. We may just hang around the house and do yard work or do house stuff. I kind of want to go somewhere and I kind of don't. With the pandemic going on, you know, it's just, we won't have as much fun if we do go somewhere because of the restrictions, you know, that businesses have, and, you know, with, of course, wearing a mask now mandated in a lot of places. And I do wear a mask when I go out, but y'all, it's hard for me to breathe in one. So I really feel for those, for people in the medical field, especially that have to wear them day in and day out, you know, for 8 hours, 12-hour shifts. That must be really tough, because when I go grocery shopping in my mask and I'm just wearing one for maybe 20 minutes, half hour, I'm ready to come out of that thing once I leave the store. So, but I try not to complain, you know. Some people have it a lot worse. So, all right. So, gifts and giving is our next envelope. This one should have $37 in it right now. We add $5 to this each week. So I'll go ahead and update the tracker before we add the money.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for the shakiness of the video. The table that I was filming at had a wobbly leg on it, so I just wanted to say I'm sorry about
That's
that.
42, I think. Okay, let's see. So make sure y'all can see that. So we added $5 today, which leaves us $42. So let's open it up. Make sure the 37 is already in there first before we add the 42. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. And by adding 5, will give us 42. So I'm just going to add that on top there. Okay, this envelope is good. There was something I wanted to talk about on this envelope. I'm thinking about doing it a different way. Currently we have it set up for giving and gifts. So giving is just general handing money out of it when someone is in need of it. Gifts is more geared toward occasions, you know, where we might want to give a gift to someone. The reason why I'm thinking about separating the two is because, well, I'll show this, but I'm going to explain why I don't feel like this is the best process anymore. So on the 19th, I gave a homeless lady, she was like at a red light on the off-ramp of an interstate, and I gave her $10 there. And we haven't gave any money to anybody since the first of the year, so I was real happy to be able to do that for her. I felt really bad for her, and it made me feel good to give that money to her. However, I don't want any type of recognition for giving people money. You know, that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it when I do it to help the actual person. I don't want to I don't want to keep track of the giving part. The gifts is a different thing, I think. So that's kind of why I want to separate them. I did go ahead and record what I did so I would know where the $10 went. But if I separate these in the future, I'm going to have giving just putting cash in it and not keeping track of it. And when I get from it, I get from it. When it's empty, it's empty. And then, of course, we'll add to it every week anyway. So, sorry to ramble on about that. Those were just my thoughts on that. Tell me if you agree with that, or tell me if there's a way that you budget, hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from with this. But again, I don't mean to ramble. It's just something that I have been thinking on for a little while. So, our next envelope we're going to stuff is our Christian Life envelope. If you are new to my channel, this envelope is not exactly self-explanatory as the other ones are for the most part, but this one here is we named this envelope Christian Life because this is money that we like to put to the side to give to our religious organization and any expenses that are related to that, such as dress clothes, or you know, this could even be money contributed to a family that we know that may need it. You know, that's part of being a Christian, in my opinion. I don't want to be or get religious on the channel, but I wanted to explain to you why we have this envelope and what its purpose is for. So right now, and we really need to send some money also to donate to our our congregation, because we've not done so in a while. And even though we're not meeting in person, we are meeting over the app. However, you know how when you donate to a church or something like that, where there are still expenses incurred by keeping the building running, you know. But anyway, I'll stop going on about that. And this category, though, we like to put $20 in this a week. So if we add 20 to 315, that will give us 335. Deposit. Okay, so I'm going to take a 20 from the stack, add it on top, and let's count it all. 20, 40, 60, that's money sticking together, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 305, 310, 315, 320, 325, 330, 335. So 335 is correct. eventually I'm gonna have to start trading some of these smaller bills out for larger ones because the envelopes are sort of starting to get thick. Of course, I'll be replacing these before long anyway, so, but for the most part, they've been really durable since having them from January. All right, our next category is our, this is another pets envelope, but this one is for vet expenses, or when we have Toby, our little puppy, groomed, or if we need to buy their medicines, their monthly flea and tick and heartworm medicines. That all comes out of here. So right now we have $85 in here. So 20, 40, 60, 85. So we add 40 to this envelope each week. With having three pets plus the gecko, we just never know what may come up. If one of them gets sick, or you know, things pop up, and they have before, and I just always want to have a nice cushion here. We were up to 260 almost the beginning of July, but we had to spend some money at Chewy.com for their medications, and I was so thankful to have that there. So, but adding 40 a week does build it up quite nicely. So I'll take a 20 and another 20, and let's put this on top, and we should have, let's see, if we add 40, this will give us 125, I think. I guess I could have counted it before I wrote it down, but I am using an erasable pen, so I try to make sure I use these whenever I'm writing on these trackers or when I'm budgeting, because I make mistakes all the time. All right, so let's count this and let's make sure we have 125. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 125. This one is good to go. Our next category is house and yard. This is for indoor household things that we may need, such as light bulbs. Let me think. If we need a new broom or just various things. I will say, our grocery budget, we always include the cleaning supplies with that. But I guess at some point I may want to separate actual household stuff from the grocery budget, because it does take away money from buying actual food. So I think I'll need to revise, you know, modify that at some point, so that actual household products are being, or the money for those is actually being taken out of that envelope and not from the grocery one. And then of course yard is anything in the yard we may want. If we want, you know, if we see an appliance such as a leaf blower that we want, or if we want to buy flowers, pine straw, anything like that. So currently in this category we have $66. The budget for this weekly is $10. So by adding 10, we'll have $76. And I still need to get some pine straw for our front yard to put around some trees, and I just haven't gotten around to it. It's been so hot, it takes all I can just to keep the grass mowed. All right, so let's add 10 to this, and let's count and see what we got. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, $76. So we are right on the money, y'all. Okay, so the money remaining is, let's see, we'll do it like this. This 20 here will go to my wife. This is her lunch money for for next week. So I'll give this to her to put in her envelope. And then this $15 right here goes toward a medical/health category we have. And she also keeps that with her. So this money will go into that envelope she has for that. So I'll just put all this together and then give this to her so she can divide it up herself. So our other categories we won't be contributing to today, but I'll go over them with you just so you remember that they, do exist and we do have them. The first one is our fuel envelope. I've explained how we budget for fuel, so I won't go over that in this video, but if you're not sure, be sure to check out my last, well, it was one of my videos. I'll leave that particular video's link in the description if you want to watch it, and you can, it's not a difficult thing, but I explain sort of in detail how we budget our fuel. Right now we have $5 in there, so it's still sitting at $5. All right, this next envelope is our recreation envelope. Let's see. If we, just want to maybe go out shopping, or if we want to go to the movies, and I'm talking as if things are normal and we're not being, surrounded by the COVID disease right now, of course. But this is what recreation is for. We did go to Dairy Queen the other day and we got ice cream, so that brought us down a little bit, so we're at $93. Our normal budget though for this per week is $10. I feel like there's enough in there right now. We're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything recreation wise to be able to spend the money. So for now, I'm not going to contribute to it. I don't know when I'll start back, but when I do, I'll let y'all know. So that's just going to hang out in that for a while. The last envelope is a auto insurance sinking fund that we created. I jump started this category by taking $240 out of our savings account to cover June and July, because as you can see, I want to build up to $120 per month up until June of 2021. Once we get this envelope stuffed with each month budgeted or covered, next June we will pay our car insurance in full. We should have $1,560 by then. This won't be the exact amount, so there'll probably be some left over, because the total premium for 6 months, I believe it is lower than that. But this is just kind of getting me used to starting doing that. Our car insurance monthly is $233. Once we're able to pay for our premium in full, we will only be paying $120 a month toward it. So that will lower our monthly cost by doing it this way. So right now we should have $240 in there. And I'll just pull that out to show you. So there's our tracker that we have, 240, 100, 200, and there's another 20, 220, 240. Okay. Okay guys, that is our cash envelope stuffing for this week. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry that it's a little long. It just takes a while to talk about everything. Y'all enjoy your evening. Bye guys.